spots from state to state. OC's coming to town. It's like me against anyone. Verse for verse is spontaneous combustion. Trust me, no rapper can dust me. Bounced upon the scene with a theme. Word life, fuck up fantasy out, cause I differ from a dream. Wisdom lies deep in my molecules. You assumed I fell victim to hip-hop blues. Yo, way off, I stayed on tour often. Rocking spots on the California coast. Ranging on back to Boston, enforcing my theory. Leaving rappers teary-eyed, find most who came and thought they had stride. You accustomed to cussing and bluffing, fussing for nothing. Half of y'all crumbs are just soft like muffins I bake. Masterpieces, sharper thesis. Y'all candy-coated motherfuckers stink like feces. Needless to say how these runners use yours. You retreated when I gave out hint for wars. My microphone set is a immensely brick wall. Silent in and out, you slept, so now snore. Who got my back? You ass lord and blastmaster. Unorthodox combinations from the masters. Mics are menace, when it's finished. You get an understanding of what we bringing, no gimmicks. Blowing up spots from state to state.
Vanessa's coming to town. My decision is precision. I'm ill in ways you can't vision. I got niggas worshiping Lord Finesse like religion. You can't fuck around, you're kidding. You don't want no collision. You better fly south like a pigeon. Good riddance. I flip flows you can't imagine. I break down your Flintstone style in the fragments. So pay attention to the man rapping. Don't think that it can't.
What up, y'all? Real DJs matter, man. We here.
I reign supreme, logical, verbally. I drop it in ways that you never dreamed possible. So lyrically, I personally figure that my Harvard style is too deep for you nursery niggas. When I clutch the mic, I'm coming rough and right. I build more than them workers on construction sites. I'm skilled at it. I'm illmatic. So yes answers your question if you ask me, do I still have it? I'm the realest, the illest, coming out the woodworks like them homos in the village. But seriously, I got the remedy if I was at the bottom of the toilet. You niggas still couldn't shit on me originally. It's the same vet. I'm on that get rich list, but they didn't call my name yet. I make it special like a prom night. I bomb mics while other brothers are old news like what the Cronkite is critical. You got these Xerox individuals, but word life, it ain't nothing like the original. I wreck kids. That's my theory and perspective when it comes to hip-hop. I'm on the case like detectives. You better step to the next man, cause the greatest soccer player couldn't kick it like Finesse can.
Blowing up spots from state to state.
The teacher's coming to town. This is the scientific, extra prolific, terrific, mystic, simplistic, metaphysic, no gimmick type lyric. When you hear it or hear me running through the scrimmages, you see images affecting your sight to make you go, you serious? No, here he is, rocking your superiors in your hardest areas. Your lyrical skills are inferior. It's because your video that they care for you. I'll take care of you quickly, cause I cannot take it. Your weak head needs to be decapitated, cause you fake it. If your heart was caffeine, well, you're now decaffeinated. You scream battle, but it's the end of your career. You anticipated. I hate it. Career ended. How splendid. For whack MCs, I come doctor recommended. A brainstorm to make something kind of lyrical. A strange form, something kind of lyrical.
Blowing up spots from state to state.
Ha You know what's up with Lord Finesse up in the piece? All you whack-ass rappers better go rewrite your album. OC in the house, KRS in the house, yeah. New York style in the house, yeah. BDP crew in the house, yeah. Release the brainstorm to make something kind of lyrical. A strange form, something kind of lyrical.
Blowing up spots from state to state. OC's coming to town. It's like me against anyone. Verse for verse is spontaneous combustion. Trust me, no rapper can dust me. Bounced upon the scene with a theme. Word life, fuck up fantasy out, cause I differ from a dream.
Yo, Corey, man. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate you, brother. What up, y'all? Welcome to Real DJs Matter, man. We here. It's Monday, June 10th. I'm gonna get it popping today from some music industry stuff. Shout out to everybody tuned in. See you over there on YouTube, man. Corey, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. We'll wait for my brother Reboot to come in the building. You want us to talk about some stuff, let us know in the chat. This beat right here I mixed with KRS-One and DOS Effects. I represent the real hip hop. It's on my YouTube. You go check it out. All my beats streaming on Spotify under DJ AY Tiger. Word up. About the state of real hip hop today. Okay, I like that one. Brother Reboot's gonna step right in. We'll get right to it. I mean, it's a lot of dopeness coming out, man. Let me turn this down. A lot of dopeness coming out this summer. I mean, you already know Pete Rock and Common. We had that Nas and Primo joint. I ain't gonna lie though, they ain't been getting much burn as the Common and Pete Rock joint. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Primo. You know he's a GOAT. It's like Pete is a GOAT, but that Common and Pete joint, it's on another level, man. You know. I seen a few people complaining about the Nas joint, saying it sounds like Nas is like he didn't really get in his bag with the beat. I still like it, but I kind of get what they mean. But we'll see, man. If they really they announced at the end of that song that they were doing an album, that it was about time. It was shit. That was getting to be Dr. Dre Detox vibes, if you ask me. Like, bro, if y'all ain't gonna do it now, there was anticipation. But I think there's an anticipation though for it now. But the Common Pete Rock, man, listen. And they dropping a new single tomorrow. Okay. My brother's right here in the building. My brother Reboot just stepped in the building. Brown Hornet. He's here.
Salute.
What's good, bro? Okay. There you go.
Man, I can't call it. What's good, family? You got me?
Shoot. Ain't nothing, man. You know, I was just chopping up with Corey, man. He's I asked, if people, if they got any questions to ask us until our guest comes on. He asked what the state of real hip hop is right now. And I told him, man, look, the summer's here and that Nas and Primo joint was good, but that Common and Pete Rock to me is the most anticipated. You ask me. Like real hip hop, I think this summer is, we got Rakim dropping too, July 26th. It's looking good, man. It's looking good for our generation anyway. What do you think?
Man, I'm with you. I think it looks like the old heads like, yo, we can get out here and eat, man. We can get this money. And I think, they had some time to reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the game, like you can't be hot forever, right? So let's say you were hot and you might have had some stuff you would have done different. You know what I'm saying? Now you know about the game, you know what's going on, run, and you get another shot at it.
Reboot. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you breaking up. You maybe go out and come back in, because I see you clear, but it don't sound clear, and it's like going in and out on this end.
All right, hold up.
Okay. Oh yeah, LL's dropping too as well. Yep. Yeah. So Reboot, he gonna come back in. LL, he announced he got a single who's actually dropping this Friday, called Saturday Night, I think, or Saturday, something like that. I'm thinking it's like an old school type joint. That might be perfect for the if you were still going to the clubs, because the clubs ain't really popping what it used to be when we were going. But it might be on that vibe of like De La Soul Saturday, something like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. So yeah, man. So we got as far as the popular hip hop goats that we like, Pete Rock, Rakim, LL, trying to think who else too. And to me, I think LL, he wanted to drop this too because of everyone else coming out. Reboot, I was telling him that I think LL, because LL's dropping a single on Friday, and I think he decided to come out too because he saw, what's going on, and it's like the perfect time to be with all the other goats. Kind of makes sense, but if it ain't hitting, it's gonna be, a little under the radar once that Common and Pete Rock joint, because the third single that's coming out tomorrow, I got the snippet of it is on my YouTube, and I heard the sample he used is actually this. Remember the Joey Badass Save the Children?
Mm-hmm.
That sample, but he just Pete Rock freaked the drums on it. Yeah, so you already know that's the third banger. So they already got 3 bangers already out, so it's like I don't think nothing's gonna be messing with that this summer, man.
So yeah, that's probably gonna be like, remember when Buster dropped Extinction Level Part 2?
Man,
remember how that was when it dropped?
That would have dropped in the summer.
Whoa.
I think that dropped in January, right? Like January, February.
Yeah,
dropped the unit. If he would have dropped that in the summer,
it just kept feeding though.
But it did kept going though. Yeah, especially the Czar
It just
joint.
kept feeding though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was one of those boom. It was just bang, 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 bang. You're like, oh my God, hey yo, I love asparagus because of that video.
Oh
I love asparagus now, man.
Even if your pee smell funny after eating it. Word. It's good for you. Word. Yeah, that's a prime example. That's a prime example. Because like we knew it was heat, but when we were listening to it in the moment, like, because we did a listening session, and we was just like, yo, like this is crazy. Like I can't wait for that auditorium. Like, we gotta do a listening session for that. I still want to do one for Rhapsody. I heard she got some joints on there, and there's some joints that are like regular, but I want to hear them for myself. There's like a few I would just want to do like a listening session for, and just listen with everyone,
So yeah, like for me, man, I think the game is coming back. I think the old heads are, like they know what they want to do in the game now. It's almost like you got a mulligan in golf, like you got a do-over. You're like, okay, I want to come back. This is what I want to do. This is who I want to work with. You know what I'm saying? And I think, good for the game. Like this, like, like my concern is, like, we got a rare opportunity here. Like, if hip hop was the old, to me, like, say hip hop,
bro, it's
yeah,
brother, it's messing up again. We can't hear you.
All right, try this. Let me just take off the AirPods. It might be the AirPods.
It might be the AirPod? Okay. Yo, Mr. Kyle in the building. Salute. Check. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we trying to fix it right now. It's all good.
Good.
Real DJs matter. Say again.
Is that better?
Yeah, sound better. Yes, indeed.
All right. All right. So it's the AirPods. But yeah, man. So I'm just saying, hip hop needs saving. Young heads. You don't want to disconnect from the young heads, but they need to understand, man. I think, like culturally, there's about some cultural shit in here wrapped up in here too, where like we old heads. So man, old heads need to sit down. Nah, man, y'all cats need to, step your game up, step your bars up, step your beats up. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Miss Cooley said you got cricket phone issues.
hey, just tell Miss Cooley I said, man, she need to go ahead and give her little date from over there overseas, and I'll DJ their wedding for free. You need to worry about.
Shout out to Miss Cooley in the building. Word, salute. Shout out to Anton in the building. He says salute. Tiger and Brown Hornet. That's my motto over there on YouTube. Word.
Yeah, Miss Cooley had a love connection with Queen the other night.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, now she feeling fresh. Now she's feeling fresh.
Now she's feeling a little fresh. Okay, she's popping a collar now, huh?
Yeah. Now she's making her pinky up. Yeah, that's how she's coming at.
Drinking like this, like.
Exactly. You
don't even want the Kroger mustard. She want the Grey Poupon.
Hey, exactly. And she wanted in the put it in the glass. She didn't want it in the plastic thing. She wanted the glass thing.
Glass. Oh man. Well, shout out to the family, man. So yeah, man. I mean, I completely agree with you, man. I think it's fresh to for them, and you know what to do, like for them to see that too, and also with what's going on with everybody talking about the streaming stuff, with the Spotify and everybody, well, not everybody, but people talking about going direct to consumer, and I think it's like go back to like people putting like a package deal, like I'm gonna talk to Samsung about when we drop our album, like let's do a bundle pack where you get a shirt, You know, we specify a price. You know what I mean? Get a shirt. We do a private listening session. You know what I'm saying? Send them the link to because we got songs that we didn't put on the album, so they'll get those songs too as a bonus. You know, something like that. You know, you gotta like, you know, give the fans something that the streaming platforms ain't doing. Because, you know, the streaming platforms are just across the board doing the same shit with everybody on there. And, you know, there's even talks of them putting, like we said, putting out their own artists to bring their revenue back to them. You know, on some sneak shit.
Man, I gotta tell you, man, I just, you know, and I've been researching this, man. I've been reading up on it. I've been looking into it, you know, like from many different aspects, man. And I just gotta tell you, man, it's nothing in my gut that tells me that you need a streaming service, A, and B, that they are going to do anything in their power to let you get anywhere that you want to be in the game. You know, so I'm more about wanting to see the Full Blast Tribe get behind your project. You know what I'm saying? I'm more about seeing like Reboot Radio's, I don't have a tribe, so we can call us whatever we call us, but, you know, get behind your project. And anybody that's on YouTube, anybody that's ever rocked with you, anybody that ever knows, like when you meet somebody that has a calling, right? And that's an important part right here. When you meet somebody that has a calling and you see that they found it, you see that they found it, and you can hear it, and you can feel it. You got to support that, man. Like, see, like the world we're in is full of people with talent, but the industry is more concerned with, can they be manipulated? Can they be manipulated? Can we put them in the right situation where we can eat off of them and allow them to eat a little bit, but we're gonna eat more? Like I you know, and I'm, you know, me and you hadn't talked about this, but I'd rather see y'all go direct to streaming and get it off your website. You want a project, you're not streaming. You copy it off my website, and this is how we do it. And I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, all of us are in the right age group. We knew that we had to go to the record store and buy records. Well, you know, now we're in modern times. You don't necessarily have to buy the record at the record store, but you can download it.
Right.
Cop the album. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Just cop the damn album. So it's like, I mean, we need to understand. It's all about they tweaking everything to make sure that the artist can't eat or eat as little as possible, man. It's still slavery, man.
It's still
slavery,
another formula. Yep. What they've been doing already. Yep. So getting right to that, I'm glad Ms. Cluey brought that up, because I hit up the guest that we're supposed to be having. I don't know, you know, what's going on, but hopefully she's still gonna come through. But we still got topics to talk about. We really got to break down this new Twitch DJ program that they implemented that's gonna go down starting in July. So before we talk about what we've been talking about on it, let's just I'm gonna go right to the site and bring it up. So the program enables DJs to stream of the vast majority of popular music in their new DJ category, a first of its kind partnership with hundreds of companies. I don't know about first of its kind because Mixcloud already has a partnership, but it includes all the major labels: Universal, Warner, Sony, and a large number of independent labels and other rights holders represented by Merlin. They're proud to be the first major, blah, 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 blah. Long-term home for DJs live stream. Since 2020, DJ's been on here, and it's quadrupled because of the pandemic. But we face challenges because of copyright issues, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go through, this is from Dan Clancy, that's the CEO. So I'm going to go through some of the things that we can do and shit we cannot do. So the earnings sharing, they set aside a portion of earnings generated by our channels to be paid to musicians via the music companies. Yeah, we'll see if they pay the actual artists, because they ain't paying them now. That represent them. Costs will vary across different monetization products. For most streamers, Twitch will be splitting the cost 50-50. While we are prohibited from sharing the exact rates up front, our subsidy program will make sure these costs come in gradually over time as we invest more in promoting DJs and attempt to grow the overall viewership of this category. All right, so we'll stop there. And we'll talk about that before we go to the next part. So,
all right.
What do you think about that part, man? They talking about the split 50-50. Now they're gonna split what they've been taking from us already and split that to labels, or they talking about our split that we get and then we're gonna split that again? Because that's crazy. Because Mixcloud, you pay $15 a month to stream on there. And that's the agreement they have with the labels. So the $15 between all the DJs that are streaming on there, that $15 is going to the labels. They specified that in their terms and conditions. So if Twitch is going to take more than $15, I got a problem with that, bro.
Well, so here's the thing, man. Now I'm gonna take off my street guy hat and I'm gonna put on my business hat. Mixcloud brokered a bad deal. And here's why. Because Twitch got a better deal out of this. Some of us stream for hours and hours and hours at a time. Playing music hours and hours and hours at a time. Different music, hours and hours and hours at a time. There's no way $15 is gonna cover that for the amount of streaming that some of these folks stream. So like when you talk about percentages, you know, basically what it sounds like to me is Twitch's deal is we're going to look and see what you did, and then we're going to break it up. I'm going to be honest. I think what's probably going to happen is they're going to wait until to see what your payout was going to be. And then, okay, now you contribute into whatever the royalty that you supposed to pay. You know what I'm saying? And
that's why they're waiting a whole year so they can gauge it.
Because what happens is, you know, and you know, my wife's an accountant. So what happens is they got to get their system in, and they got to get that system tweaked, and they got to get everything tweaked before they release it. Because here's what happens. Oh, you took too much out of my check. Oh, you took too much out of this. Oh, we messed up. We didn't get enough of that. So they need, like, they're going to start doing dry runs.
The analytics.
We'll probably never see it. Yeah, they're going to start doing dry runs, start looking at all of this stuff and seeing what they got to fix. What, you know, I don't know what type of system they're going to be using or what type of system they use for Twitch, but they'll be trying to tweak that thing to, you know, make sure they get it right. But it'll be probably a separate standalone charge right before they get their money. I mean, right before you get your money sent to you.
Right.
And how much it is will depend on you. How much it is, it's not going to be a flat rate, because how can it be a flat rate? That's what I'm saying. You know, at some point, Mixcloud is going to have a problem, because how could it be a flat rate? You played music for 5 hours.
Yeah, like I can have my shit running like 24 hours. You're right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It can't be the same as me playing music for an hour. If I play music for an hour, you play music for 5 hours, then more should come out of yours than mine.
Right, because you're playing more of the content.
You're playing more out of the catalog,
right.
Yeah. So $15, yeah.
So you don't think Twitch is gonna have a flat rate like Mixcloud? You think that they're gonna take percentage based on what we're doing?
I don't think that. Well, I'll put it like this: if I was a record company, would I take a flat rate? No, I wouldn't take a flat rate. I want to charge you per the songs you play.
Especially if we got Jazzy Jeff and Scratch Bastard.
Yeah, I want to charge you for the songs you play. Right. Yeah, not the flat rate, and you can get over it.
But see, that's foul, because you know what's crazy is, I had a talk with big shout out to Joe Ventura, and he's, you know, I won't say everything, but we'll talk behind the scene, but. You know, he said that, you know, what kind of don't make sense, bro, is that they said that if you're not affiliated and you're a DJ, which means you're not making money, that Twitch will cover that to the labels. So because you're not making money, but you're paying the copyrighted music, you're still good. They're gonna cover that. So that means the person can essentially be like, yo, I'm not, monetized on Twitch, but here's my Cash App, and still can get donations without having to pay that fee. So you mean to tell me it's cool that you ain't charging him, but you charging me? Nah, man, it's gotta be across the board with everybody. That's not fair if you ask me.
So here's probably what. So Twitch is saying what we'll do, and I'm guessing this is probably organic. So that's what they came up with right now. People are gonna be crying, and they're gonna change. I do. Me and you talked about this before, so I'll just go ahead and say it. I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna strangle off your so wannabe play DJ, and you're gonna be left with real DJs. You know what I'm saying? The problem is real DJs are going to be looking at the numbers because they're looking at the money and they're saying, well, damn, it ain't worth my while. You know what I'm saying? It was barely worth my while before. Now is it worth my while after you go through all of this shit? Now I'm going to start looking for another platform. You know what I'm saying? So like you're going to end up with probably, to me, they're probably going to strangle off the marketplace for DJs long term because the folks that'll be still doing it is doing it because they love it. The folks that do it at a high level, like let's say the highest level, will be doing it because I don't believe when anybody says that Jazzy Jeff or any of them dudes are going to be paying royalties into that shit. I think Twitch will take care of that for them because they want them to stream. So
like the
now. So what's that?
Yeah, because they're basically the ambassadors, the DJ ambassadors. They got them on the cover. They got him, Grandmaster Flash, Anastasia Rose. She's a house DJ in Sweden. She has like 1,000 in her stream on a regular day. Dawn Perignon. Yeah. You know what I mean? Steve Akoe, I forgot his name, but yeah. So yeah, you're right. It's gonna be different for them.
But let me preface this by saying also that don't forget that 1,000 people in Jazzy Jeff stream, it ain't shit to Twitch, bro. You got gamers in there with 21,000 people.
I know. But see, that's the other thing
so too.
That's the other thing too, man. See, that it's something weird, man, because either they're thinking something in the future is going to be better or they're doing something to purposely sabotage and get rid of DJs because, bro, the DJ, it makes up like 15%. Like he said it, like 15% of their earnings. There wasn't even a music category in the official Twitch awards. Like we don't move the needle over here. It's popular over here, but we don't move the needle like that. Like you said, those streamers, they have like 20,000 in their stream.
So yeah, let me say this, man. It's so this goes back. Y'all gonna get tired of me saying it, but sooner or later y'all gonna realize, man, damn, Brown Hornet know what the fuck he's talking about. So here's what happens. I think the owner of Twitch made a conscious decision to try to play ball with the record labels. More importantly, the record labels now, the majority of the big three, I don't know if y'all know, if you ever heard of BlackRock Holdings. BlackRock Holdings pretty much controls the big three record labels, right? So when you see the consumption of other labels, y'all Google BlackRock Holdings. So BlackRock Holdings, BlackRock Holdings. I know they own Universal, but I'm pretty sure they own all three of them, right? But not only do they own the record labels, they actually are forming partnerships with internet service providers.
Brother, Microsoft, BlackRock Inc.'s top holdings, Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, Amazon, and the Meta platforms.
I'm trying to tell you.
Shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when I say to y'all that it's not set up, you cannot play on that. You got to change the field you're playing on. They are trying to systematically, right now, they're about to control everything. The only way, what they can't do is what's unconstitutional. And so that means, like what I'm saying is, if you don't want to be part of the wheel, then you're going to have to really get behind what we're saying over here with social media and saying, okay, look, buy the album direct from the artist himself, because look at what's happening. So to me, Amazon, or Twitch or whatever, from the giddy up, they were like, okay, look, it's almost like an interdepartmental conversation. Okay, we got these guys over here and it's growing and it's festering. We need to be making sure we get money from them. What avenues? They just sitting in boardrooms saying, what avenues are we not getting as much money as we can? And so attention finally got to where we're at. So now they're saying, okay, now that's another avenue for us to get. So that's what they're doing. I don't think it was like some type of plan to strangle them off. It's just like, hey, we don't care. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. We don't care. Yeah. We don't. It's not even about. Yeah, it's not even like. No, they like just don't care. We
what they giving
them. Yeah. Let me tell you what else BlackRock owns. Now, so I want you to think about this now. Well, BlackRock owns the music. BlackRock is partnering with the gateway, the internet. BlackRock owns prisons. So now, when you talk about the narrative and the shift in the narrative and the shift in the message, how the message got shifted, prisons need people.
Yep.
So when you start pushing negative, you start pushing that negative narrative. You start putting that, lyrics. Oh no, we don't want to hear that positive stuff. We want to hear the negative stuff. Why you want to hear the negative stuff? Because you got prisons you're trying to fill.
Yep. They killing each other in their hoods, so we need them to keep feeding us in the prisons. Yep.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. But we gonna y'all stay tuned, man. We got some more shit coming. Y'all stay tuned. I'm doing my research right now because last thing you want to do is what's up? Right when you finish that, I want to let them know the top 10 shareholders. So it'll let you know who's investing in BlackRock to be invested in, like you said, those private prisons. Because obviously these investors are investing in those private prisons. Whether not go ahead. Roll off the top 10.
Vanguard Group, State Street Corp, Bank of America, Temasek Holdings, VTSMX, Vanguard Total Stock Market, Index Fund Investor Shares, Capital Research, Morgan Stanley, Charles Schwab, and V Phoenix, Vanguard.
So you got to understand, man. Yeah. All they care about is their shareholders, the board meetings, and how can we be productive? How can we make money? So, like, when they look at it, they say, okay, that's an avenue. This Twitch thing, we should be making more money from this. If we're going after these artists for other things, why are we not going after them, for royalties for DJs playing music? So, I mean, it had to happen. The only thing I'm looking at is that, I guess, and if I'm not mistaken, Mixcloud is a European company. So that probably came into play when they were brokering their deal. But whoever brokered that deal, I was like, to me, I guess it was an earlier deal, and it was probably his grandfather right now. When that deal expires and they got to go back, you watch what happens to Mixcloud. They're going to rip them a new one. Because, at the end of the day, Mixcloud, like I said, I could play, 8 hours of music on Mixcloud for $15. That's not going to last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna, so that's what I'm saying. The only reason why it's lasting right now is because they're stuck in a contract, and that's on the other side. So once they got to come back and renegotiate, they'll change that too. But BlackRock Holdings, man, is quietly, it's like a super group. But it's got its hands in everything, and they want to profit. I'm just telling you, man, it's like, it's not the Matrix, but it's the Matrix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the Matrix, but it's the Matrix, man. So, like, but in this country, we do have an equalizer. I mean, like, people can say, okay, look, man, we tired of this. We're going to get behind artists And we're going to use social media to spread the word to people that'll like the music that we're putting out. And then those people, support the artist, buy the material, buy the shirt, do what they can to put the money directly in the artist's hand, not in the label hand, not in BlackRock's hand, not in people that don't have, that we're not even a person. We're just a number on a sheet of paper.
Yep.
And I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, man, because I really wasn't even trying to go here. You kind of walk me in and you can't do that, man. I'll go left. So, but it's the reality. Like I said, I've been doing this research, man. I've been reading. Yeah, and the more I look and the more I read, man, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I mean, it's not diabolical, but it's like we are, I'm gonna say it, man. Black folks, we gotta wake up, bro. We gotta wake up, and I'm not on some Charleston White shit or any of that. I'm just saying, man, we gotta wake up. Like, we talking about hip hop is this and hip hop is that, man. We don't own anything. We don't control any money. We don't have any weight, no influence. But they are figuring out how to sell us a dream. Listen to what I'm saying. They're trying to figure out how to sell us a dream and then let us waste the rest of our life and resources chasing the dream, when the reality is, if our people would just get behind us, we could change how we are at the marketplace.
And and now this is not defending nobody's actions, right? Whether it be Diddy, R. Kelly, or Bill Cosby. But once you get that powerful and you start talking about doing your own and separating, they will find that dirt on you. So the only thing you need to do is to not be dirty when you were younger. But everyone did something when they were younger. But the problem is when you get that big and then when you want to break away, Prince, what Michael Jackson said about what's the dude name that owned Columbia? We keep talking about how Prince, he got his, all his masters. He went by the symbol. They it's shown that they do, whether by accident or they found some dirt on you, and
man.
It keeps happening, man. I keep saying it. This happened before hip hop. Like, this is just what they do.
So, to answer that, my take on that is, ultimately, so we're getting, you and I know what I'm doing in the background. I don't want to let everything out yet. So I don't want to get too far into that. Mm-hmm. But I say what the community needs to do, what everyone, and this ain't even about, like right now, it ain't about black or white folks. It's about, really, it's us against them. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like, you can see what they're doing. They got no problem with loading up and getting their ducks in a row. And when I say they, I'm talking about the 1%. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the 1%. I'm not talking about a race. We're talking about elite. You know what I'm saying? So they got no problem with the ducks in a row. The only thing they understand, though, and I said this to you, Tiger, and I'll say it again. If this community, if everybody in my earshot buys your album, supports Fly Era Clothing, supports Real DJs Matter, and out of the blue, we now have we got revenue, we got revenue stream, we got money. Here's what's gonna happen, and this is and I say, if you look along the lines of everyone, the record label like Diddy and all these dudes you talk about, here's what happens: they come out the gate, they make money, and then they sell out. And what I mean by sell out is
the corporation. Yep.
Oh, no. Hold on. Not yet. They do that too, but not. This is where they sell out at, though. They sell out, and now they want to go to Clive, what's his name's parties. Now they want to go to da. Now they want to lose focus, because now they got a little bit of money, they got a little influence, and now what they think is important is being around these folks, and that's where the corruption really starts. It starts when you saying, okay, I got to change my circle. And I'm not saying you got to stay in the hood, because hell no, you don't stay in the hood if they're gonna rob you and beat the shit out of you. But I'm saying that you ain't gotta. You can change your environment, but not change who you are. Them folks change who they are, and they want to. Then they become part of that system. And once they become part of that system, the only thing they're trying to do is the same thing the system was doing, was eat off us.
Yep. That's why the Pete Rocks, the Premiers, they still kept that same circle, small circle, which to me was family, like Pete Rock, Mount Vernon, Grap, all of them. They don't F with that. They don't F with Diddy. They don't, you know what I mean? They've been seeing what was going on because they saw it and they were like, nah, we're not part of that. Premier, he went through his thing with Gangstar, but to me, they stayed grounded because they was like, nah, I'm not trying to be part of that. You don't see pictures of them at them industry parties and turning up and doing all that, and they're still here.
So I'm gonna go back to like my Kanye example. So here's the thing about Kanye, man. Like questions whether or not he's a genius or whatever, it's a lot of things. I do think Kanye is kind of off his rocker, but here's the dilemma with Kanye, man. Kanye can mobilize people.
Yeah.
He can mobilize people, and that's my point. We need to we mobilize behind the wrong fucking dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he showed that we could, hey, I don't need I could do a commercial and tell these people go da 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 da, and I can make millions of dollars overnight. That's the power that I'm trying to say we have, but we don't use it for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? So like that's my issue there. But like we need, I think he's right with a lot of what he says, and right with how he looked at the Adidas situation and all of that other stuff. But the problem is, man, it seems like when he don't have anything to do, he lets some bullshit come out of his mouth. Or you got him dressed, he's wearing some type of damn Kung Fu Panda outfit standing on the sidewalk somewhere looking like a damn idiot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like
it fits the juggernaut.
I was like, what the hell is this, man? Dude, but so
that's the bipolar part of him, Yeah. That's the
bipolar part. But yeah, I think he sits in the boardrooms and listens to what they're saying, and he realizes, man, these so to me, I'm saying, dude, we need that same power behind the right people, and I do think he ain't scared to say what's on his mind, but sometimes his mind be leading his ass astray. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. But when you see these dudes,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, reading Miss Cooley's thing in the chat, man. Shout to Miss Cooley.
Oh.
But so no, I'm just saying that we where the record label is, where the record industry is, where Twitch is, where all of these things are, it's not going to get easier. And the only thing that's going to happen is now you're going to see that separation. You're going to see there's going to be favoritism towards folks that are established and they're able to eat off them. You know what I'm saying? And then like the folks that they're not really able to eat off, they're going to strangle them out the game because they can't eat off them.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said I think it's a purposeful thing that they're doing this.
But I don't give them credit for that. I don't think it's by design. I just think it's like we just trying to get money. So because we're trying to get that money, the result is some folks we can get it from, some folks we can't. But what we ain't gonna do is allow.
It wasn't saying like they're gonna end up falling off. You're just saying by design it's gonna happen, and they're just gonna be like, oh well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I don't think there was like, we're gonna get these underground real DJs out of here. Right.
Hey, but I think the labels were. I do think the label. I think the label was like, hey man, these cats over here playing our music, we ain't getting paid.
Bro, why you think I be getting kicked off Bandcamp? They want certain DJs to do remixes because they're tied into the industry.
Well,
you know what I mean? When you do SEO, if you got a license to do this, like, word? Like, you got all these other DJs. Then it came to me like, oh, the other DJs that I know that are dope, they are some way tied in the industry, so they ain't gonna take them off the platform.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean, like I said, it to me, the future is, like for people that don't want to, what is it, red pill, blue pill, for people who don't want to be in the matrix, then they got to get behind Real DJs Matter.
Yo, Miss Cooley said, sidebar, y'all hats got beef, and she got Biggie and Tupac dancing in New York and LA.
You know what, man? Hey, Miss Cooley, I know. See, she's excited. She just made a love connection. You know what I'm saying? Her heart's all aflutter. Her heart's all aflutter, Tiger.
Put some butterflies in the chat for Cooley.
Yeah, she just beside y'all. Put hearts in the chat for Miss Cooley, y'all. She just.
Man. So, yo, let me go continue with this program, man. Launches in July and August of this year. So, the 1 year subsidy, they said, to help DJs understand and adjust to the change in earnings. You listen to that part, right? To help DJs understand and adjust to the change in earnings. That means there's going to be a change in our earnings. We will be subsidizing the difference through a 1 year on ramp while the service grows. Enrolled DJs will be topped off, for 12 months from the program launch, starting at 100% of what they would be paid out prior to the new offering. This subsidy will decrease in stages over the following 12 months. No video on demands, clips, or highlights. So DJs opted will not be able to say to VODs, I don't care about that because I usually record outside of Twitch anyway.
Me too.
Man, shout out to Vance Dell, man. He just got a suspension because he was playing a video while he was DJing. Something he played before. So I'm thinking they're enforcing stuff. I'm playing like movies in the background. So
I think that was part of their tightening up process. I hadn't talked to him yet. I'm meaning to call him. I've just been too busy. But I think that's part of their process. I think they're starting to get their systems in place to scan through the actual content.
Yep. Especially if he paid flags.
I know he did. He showed the movie before. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I think that was just part of, okay, we starting to crack down on this content, and boom.
And you got, like, Cooley said, you got all these new bots. They got the bots. They sending them out like Skynet. Put a program in them. Yeah. Go look for it. And then bow, shooting down like a tornado. So the program is optional, right? Come on. But the status quo is changing. It's crucial DJs understand the status quo is not sustainable. Any viable future required, we find a solution. The DJ program is opt-in, and you're not required to join. You're also free to opt out after you join. But if you live stream your DJ set and you don't have the rights to do outside the program, you will need to join the DJ program or be exposed to risk of takedown, strikes, and bans. So obviously, they're saying, oh, yeah, you don't have to. But if we know that you DJ and you're not in the program, guess what? Them bots are going to be on your ass. Like YouTube. They're going to hit you with it. And like YouTube, like I said, I have my dashboard up. It'll say copyright. There's copyright detected. Please stop playing or your stream may be suspended. So I got time to pause, stop, and change up. With Twitch, I think when you're playing something copyright, if my mistake, they just cut it completely off. They don't even give you a warning. Like your stream just shuts off in the middle of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I have to get with Vance, but I think, I don't think they like warning. You've been playing something. They give you time to stop playing it. I think they just shut it off. So the big thing, bro, with me, let's talk about this reboot. Our program does not allow you to stream pre-release tracks, which is music that is not yet released to the public on a digital music service or in physical media. If you stream pre-release tracks, your channel may be subject to enforcement and penalties, including termination of your stream and suspension of your channel. That's crazy. That's crazy to me because A, there's people that get in the record pools. B, you're playing music. First of all, how are they knowing that if it's something like what I was saying about me and Samsung's album, we're going to be releasing it, but it's not on a platform yet. And then there's bonus songs that that we're giving to the people for buying the album that will probably won't be on the album. So how are they going to enforce that? Is it because if they don't detect it, then that means it's something that wasn't released, and then they're going to enforce it? Because that's crazy. Because that will affect us doing blends that don't get detected from copyright. You see what I'm saying, man? It's a whole Pandora's box, man.
Oh, I agree, and ultimately, here's the problem. You know, let's just sum it up. So for Twitch, they had, I never heard of Bigo.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up while you talking.
Yeah, but either way, let's just be candid here, man, guys. It don't matter what we try.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. We go over to Bigo, we go to Kick. Guess what? They're coming. Wherever we go, they coming. Yeah. The only avenue that we really need to be looking at is starting to support independent radio and independent artists, because that is the only, you know, like whatever we go to the stream, they're going to come get that stream of money. You know, if you know XYZ is across the street getting money and he owe you money, he's doing something different, you're going to come see him. It's not changed. So it don't matter what the labels, yeah, we either going to be like gypsies, which is probably what's going to end up happening. Probably going to be like gypsies and just end up bouncing all around. But no matter where you go, at some point you're only going to be able to eat so much. And right. That's what I'm trying to drive home is that system is not set up for us to win. It's set up for us to grovel and ride around and get a little bit here and a little bit there, but not get big, not get rich, not get famous. You know, the only real way you can change that dynamic is to have independent artists come up and stay true to what they're doing, stay true to their network. And you know, right now they're trying to program us to believe, and they ain't even trying. We already believe. We don't support like that. We waiting on them to tell us what's hot, and then we go out there and do what they want us to do.
Yep.
You know, we just had somebody, we was just talking about Live Nation and how Live Nation was doing people. People still fucking with Live Nation though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if that's, we got to wake up.
Shout out to DJ Black Cross. Shout out to DJ Seth Mix. Yeah, I opened it up. I'm going to look at it. But they might be on some shit where they're not under the radar. So that's why I see the app. Yeah, the app is on the Play Store. You could easily download it for Apple or Android. Also, you can stream using your OBS. But this might be one of those apps where they're not under the radar. And I don't think they got no rights to the labels. The labels just don't know that they doing it, or they ain't as big enough. But if once they find out, once they get their hands in it, it's going.
Yeah, they're coming. That's what. So I'm saying we're gonna end up like gypsies. You're gonna end up saying, okay, look, you know, like right now, you and I both, we can stream off our own websites, right? Mm-hmm. We can stream our own. The issue is that when we stream other content, then there's a quote unquote, like, so you got a radio station, I got a radio station. We play music all day, we pay royalties. There's a different type of royalty that you got to pay for video. And that's actually what Twitch is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go in there and I say, okay, look, I'm gonna broker a deal with them and da da da. Now I can stream off my own website and I ain't gotta worry about it. Because I'm already, my argument with that was when I first started streaming was that, damn, I'm already paying royalties. I'm just doing the audio. I'm doing a video of what I'm of my radio show.
Yeah.
All it is a video.
And that's why they can't. And that's why they can't keep the videos, because it's like you said, it's a different license with them keeping the videos up. That's the same with Mixcloud. Once you're done with Mixcloud, it stays up there as audio. They don't save it. And plus with their probably their servers too. They probably don't have the servers to hold the video, but like you said, it's a different license. Like with YouTube, YouTube had a different license. That's probably why they're not conforming to it, because the video staying up is different. I see so many. I used to get frustrated, and then now I'm kind of seeing why. Like I do a lot of videos, and I see, like I said, my channel's always getting always something. And I see people with people's albums that are streamed on there, but it's all audio. And I'm like, how are they getting away with it? And it kind of like I kind of like put it together as we were talking about it. Like you saying, you know, you can't keep the video up because they're audio. Like there's there's people that have the whole Cuban Links album up, Nas's albums up, like albums, but it's audio. So they're not, I guess, as they're not as being looked at because it's not video. Like you put a Nas video up, you won't get a strike.
Not big enough. You're not big enough. That's what I'm saying. No matter what platform we move to, you know, like as soon as it gets too big, they're gonna come get money. Yeah. And I guess for them, that's actually the easiest part of the game because all you gotta do is wait until it catches your ear. You don't let them grow the platform big enough, and then you just slide in and say, okay, we want our cut. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, that's why I'm saying, you know, we're gonna have to, okay, the streaming shit was fun, but we're gonna have to start looking at old school radio again. We're gonna have to start looking at full blast radio, you know, Friday night house party, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know, like, and so like what I kind of, and I'm gonna put it out there because what I'm envisioning, like, let's say we do a raid train, you and I do a raid train between radio stations. And we have an interactive chat room, right? And so folks don't have to, you know, may not see what's going on, but you actually listening to the station and you chatting. You don't need to see each other. And then just drop a link from my, you know, in my chat, and people, okay, I'm reading over to you. You go to you, and now we in your chat room. Yeah, because like I got a chat room already. Yeah, and you just video out because I'm, you know, we paying royalties. So I mean, that's one way that you can still keep some of the streaming dynamic and the interactive stuff that's going on without the visual, and you know, and still be legal. You know, that's probably the loophole that they would be trying to shoot me at the gas station or some crazy shit over, because that's really that really would work. While I'm sitting there thinking about it, that'll work. You can't stop that. Ain't nothing illegal about that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And artists still get paid royalties over there. What we just did was cut out Twitch.tv and cut out all the headaches. We can stay and do what we want. And all of these people that tune in actually support the radio station as listeners would allow us to go out there and use those numbers for advertising to bring in vendors. You know, so I'm telling y'all how you can help us. What y'all decide to do is up to y'all, but you know, here we go.
I'm gonna check the bigger out, man. Seth Mix said that if there was no DJs on it, they would be losing out a lot of money. He said DJs are happy on there. So
well, on what? On what? Not on Twitch now. He can't be talking
about Bigo. The app he's talking about.
Bigo. That's right. Bigo.
Yeah,
I got you. So yeah, I might have to check Bigo out too, and I'm cool with that. You know, I'm just saying it can't be like, think about it. We just heard of it just now. You hadn't heard of it. I hadn't heard of it. Right? Word.
We're gonna check it out, man. I'm gonna follow you on there too.
Yeah. So we'll follow. Yeah, I'm gonna Sean. I'm gonna follow Big. Yeah, my man. Yeah. Let's do it. And, you know, I'm all in, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm not gonna unpack my luggage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm in, let's do it.
Word up.
But I gotta be honest, Tiger. The idea I just told you, I like that one better.
I do like that, man. That is dope. Because that brings it back to the radio.
Bring it back to radio, but now it's just radio with an interactive chat, and we can still see what's going on in the chat from what we're doing, and we can talk to people live.
Exactly.
We can still talk to people live, right?
No video.
And they can talk to each other in the chat.
Yep.
You just take
I'm with it. They have the chat. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy. We can, you know, you get that. There's an app called a chat thing. If we have the same login in chat, the people gonna be in the same chat on both platforms.
Yeah. So me and you, we're gonna have a separate meeting about that later. But y'all stay tuned. I like that.
Yeah. Let's do it. So let's see. So the Twitch DJ program is designed for channels that stream DJ sets and is not applicable to other music, like using the background of gaming or just chatting stream. So
that was interesting.
Also, if you're making beats, so say if me and Samsung got on here and we did our album release, we did, you know, subscribers only come through. I wouldn't need to have. Well, I'm gonna be in it anyway, but say if I was just doing that, just being an artist, you don't have to be in the DJ program because you're not DJing. But to me, that's weird because you're still playing the music if you're DJing or not, right?
Man, I see a lot of, like this sounds to me like Twitch really didn't have, like their gaming industry trying to figure out how to navigate in a record industry. You know what I'm saying? And like I think the learning curve for them is going to be big. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they got some holes in what they're trying to do.
I think they're frustrated having to deal with the record labels and everything. And you know what's crazy too, man? This is what's crazy too. And it's weird. Why Amazon has Amazon Music? Why didn't they see to me? This is why I said they can care less too, even though the DJ thing is popping on Twitch. You got Amazon Music. Yo, you can have a link to when someone's playing the music, because obviously they have the coding where they scan what you're playing, right? So if you're playing something that they have on Amazon Music, it should automatically have a pop right in the chat. Yo, DJ Tiger's playing One More Chance by Biggie. To buy this single, go right here to Amazon Music. And the link should point and then bring you right there, because that's like when I'm playing a blend off a project. Yo, go get my Tribe Vibes right here on Bandcamp. It's the same mentality. So why are they doing that? And they have a whole division, Amazon Music. They're on Twitch. To me, that's what I'm saying. Like they're like just like, let's just see what happens. Because it's like you said, the category ain't doing what the gamers is doing. So to me, they're not putting that all of their eggs in a basket with this.
I think Twitch was pressured from the record industry to do something.
Oh, definitely.
So I think they was like, okay, we're trying to come up with some type of solution, and they kind of, I think because of BlackRock, they were able to at least pull all three together, which is unprecedented, right? In this, so like, I think they showed a little bit of their hand when they did that, but the reality is, like this deal is going to be organic. It's going to grow. It's going to change. It's going to morph. So when, a year from now, what we're looking at now will probably be unrecognizable. Let's just be honest. What we're looking at now will probably be unrecognizable, and the landscape will be completely different. You know what I'm saying? So the landscape will be either one or two things you're going to have. Because some big name DJs are going to bounce that ain't getting what they should be. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeff is eating, Scrappy is eating. There's a lot of DJs we know, but there's plenty of radio DJs in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, we're doing better numbers than some of them folks, man. You know what I'm saying? And not saying we are slouch or anything. I'm just saying, we're doing better numbers than some of them folks, and they've been on major market radio stations. So I think like those folks are going, tuck the tail and leave. Charmaine the villain on the check-in. Salute.
What's up, Charmaine? What's up, 1-2 Love? Good to see y'all.
Love. Yeah. Hello, man. So I think that's going to be, you're gonna either end up with. So how do you keep your community, right? I think that's going to be the question. Like some of these folks should be asking. Well, to keep your community, you're going to have to probably, if you're not a DJ out here running gigs and really like a real DJ, you're just kind of like a hobby DJ. And there's nothing wrong with being a hobby DJ. But you're not out there in the game like a lot of these folks. Then the only way you're really gonna keep your community and be able to play music is not to make any money. You're gonna make it a hobby. Take it back to a hobby. You be like what they call them bedroom DJs. So yeah, you be playing music and you're not gonna get any money off it. You're just playing music and you're gonna be, in your chat room, like in the beginning, before you got affiliated.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, yo, I mean, everything is shifting at once, right? Like the music is shifting, the platforms are shifting, like everything is happening all at once in this span of the last like this year 2024 is like they wasn't lying, like the year of truth. Like it's coming to fruition, like especially with the entertainers and the artists, man. Like you just think
So,
about everything that's happened since Cat Williams let shit out the bag. Like this is weird,
yeah,
right?
man, like I said, this is business, man. It's like you got to look at what's happening. Like this is almost like this, like the last couple pieces, last couple moves on a chessboard. I just broke down earlier in the show why our messages changed in the late 90s and early. So now we're at the end game. Now you start to consolidate all your potential different revenue streams, right? Now you start to consolidate them. So now you see that with the record industry. And what are they doing in the record industry? They're laying off people that had 25, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Because they're top heavy. So, and we now in a world with AI, so you don't need that no more. You got the streaming money now. Streaming money don't change. You don't even need nobody to see the transaction take place.
Yep.
You know, so like that's what I'm saying. They're at the end game in the record industry. They already a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got they all part of one holding group. So I mean, you know, the reality is, and all of this is running.
It's all going. All the money is going right to that top. Yep, you're right.
But like the one caveat about this country is what I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Like if you don't want to be part of that wheel, and you want to have control over the music that you hear, control over the narrative, then you're gonna have to support, you know, Full Blast Radio, Reboot Radio, like any independent radio artist or station, because that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. You know, I do my own programming on my radio station. You do your own program. I'm getting more and more music from independent artists, and I'll probably contribute that to this show. You know what I'm saying? Being candid, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But the reality is, man, people got to listen to these stations. They got to go out and cop this gear, so you can have another viable option. You don't have another viable option. They're taking everything off the board, or they're getting their hands into everything. I'm not, you know, it's what it is.
Yeah. You know, well, you know, it was weird though, man. Like I saw, what's the name put in the chat? You know, when they took away the host button, when they said the reasoning, they said that it wasn't viable. Like a lot of people, like to me, that was a bullshit statement, man, because so many people were mad that they did that. Like if it wasn't a big deal, nobody would have been complaining about that. Like that was a big thing for people to host other channels, man. To me, that made the community bigger too. Because if you went on a channel, say you went on thinking you were live. It's like, oh man, you're live. And he's like, oh shoot. Oh, he's hosting DJ Tiger and you see me DJing. Then they don't just go right into the chat. Rather than you're not live and it's like your suggested channel. Then you're looking at the DJ, you're like, oh, I don't know what that is, but if it's already hosting, you hearing the music, you're gonna go right in there. Or you won't, you know, depending on, you know, who you dig. So to me, it's I think
about control.
Like, yeah, it's about control, but I think too, like they can talk to the Jazzy Jeffs, Scratch Bastards, they can talk to all these other DJs, but they're gonna do what they want, man. They got, you know, like if they really cared, they would talk to us. They would talk to, you know, they would really like go out there and see what we're talking about on this station. Yeah, so let me correct that. Not go to the big ones. They would go to the ones just go to DJs that's on here and be like, yo, let me ask you, you know what I mean? If they really cared, man.
And come on, bro. That's why that's why I'm telling everybody in my earshot that they got to go support us. You know how we get to the table is when they can't figure out how we did what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. So, and I'm on the air about to say some more crazy shit, but here we go. So this is how, like they go there, they're going to talk to somebody that's already in the industry. They're going to talk to somebody that's institutionalized. Let's call it that, right? So and I'm not, so you're going to go talk to somebody that you already, got a contract with Pioneer, or already got this, all that stuff. They're not going to say anything crazy. They're going to say what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Talking to us is the only way they talk to us is when they have to.
Yeah.
They have to. We doing something. We got control of something that they can't get control of. Then they're going to approach us and try to figure out how they can get us to either sell that to them or become part of it. And then it's up to us to say.
But maybe they're thinking though too that they're looking at us as like not the majority, and the majority they control as sheep. So they're gonna do and follow what we do anyway because they sheep. So that's maybe why too that they don't have to, because they're like, man, we got these sheep in line. We got them listening to the radio, listen to the same song every other half hour. You know what I mean? Like their mind state of we got control. So why would we try to talk to the people we can't control? Because they're gonna change our narrative. They could be thinking like that too.
Well, like I said, they're not going to talk to us because they're not going to want to, like we're not institutionalized. That's what I'm saying. You're only going to want to talk to people that you pretty much already know what they're going to say, or they're high up the list that they want to be down. And you're trying, you're really just trying to bring them into the fold.
Yeah.
Nothing I'm saying right now is anything that Twitch wants to hear or any of them folks want to hear. They only want me to be talking about BlackRock Holdings.
Yeah, that's why your video wasn't brought up about the bot. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Word.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, the viewer count too. That was corny too. Like you can only follow a certain amount of people. Now you got to unfollow. Like, cause I know, like I used to have on my raid train in the dashboard. If someone wasn't following you, then they couldn't raid you, and it wasn't like purposely, but it was like you forget, and if somebody you may be on a raid for the first time, then they go to raid to you and they can't, then they got to hit you up, then you got to go to the dashboard and click it, and it's like you got to unfollow people to follow people because they set a limit. Like that's stupid, man. Why are you setting a limit on? Oh, like that's what are you gaining out of that?
Why does it even matter? Exactly. I'm with you. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Why would you matter how many people I'm following? It shouldn't matter at all.
They just do weird stuff that's like, why y'all doing it? And it's just like.
Well, because here's what I was thinking about. So when you're like, let's say you're a superstar gamer with 21,000 people in your stream, do they care how many people you follow? I don't know anyone that's the superstar gamer streamer, but I like to know how many people can they follow. If they follow 21,000 people because they all following them, they can't do it because that's an issue with that guy may go, or girl may go to Twitch and say, hey man, I don't follow everybody that's following me. They make that shit happen. They make that shit happen because they don't want that guy to leave the platform and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
See, that's the power. That's the number power I'm talking about. All of this shit can be resolved, but
someone, the right person. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The people that are in the position are not going to ask the questions that me and you talk about right now, because they're in the position to just, shut up and dribble. Like
Kwame said, the go along, get along gang.
Go along, get along gang, man. I'm trying to tell you, yeah. So that's the situation, and that's how they stay in them circles. That's how they, because You know, otherwise they're difficult to work with.
You know what's crazy too? Say you're in a record pool, you in an official record pool, and you're purchasing music, right? And that record pool is connected to the labels. So you're paying, you know, in your mind, the artist is getting money because you're paying. So I'm paying to get music to DJ, and then you're also taking money out while I'm DJing on Twitch. So I'm getting taken twice. Like if I'm paying for the music to play, why should I be paying again? Like y'all should be paying us. We are promoting y'all artists. That's what the DJ is all about. The DJ started this shit with music, with hip hop. We're promoting y'all artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's back, man. They treat us like shit, bro. And we're the ones playing the industry's artists. We're playing their music, man. For someone to be like, oh, word? Oh, that's Black Thought's new joint? Let me go to iTunes and get that, put that shit in my phone. Let me go download that. Oh, he playing the Samsung joint? Let me go on his Bandcamp and get it. We're the ones doing that, man. But we're at the tone pole with the goddamn promoters jerking us in the clubs. Bro, this shit is like ongoing with us getting shitted on. We're the ones bringing the energy, bringing the vibe. I don't give a fuck what kind of venue you got, how many bad bottle chicks is there, how much dope alcohol. If the DJ is trash or you ain't got no music,
you ain't got a party. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Or they tearing the club up.
Yeah.
You know
But I mean, I get that. You know, like I understand, man. So it's deeper than this, right? So now let's talk about some of the laws and shit in our country, man. See, that's where, you know, like record labels lobby. They go to Congress, they go to the House and the Senate, and they lobby for rules and legislation that allows them to make the moves that they move, the way that they move. You know what I'm saying? Artists don't have that. No one lobbies for the artists. Now, right now, you got a couple of these folks putting numbers together for streaming services. But if you look, you don't see no superstars standing next to them. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. You should have a senator standing on the front steps of Capitol Hill, surrounded by some of the biggest names you ever heard of, talking about they need to change the laws. But that's not what's happening. And that's because these folks are locked down in the contracts, and so they got to comply. So they whether they agree or don't agree, they get some artists getting bigger cuts than others. So let's be candid. There's more artists than there are celebrity artists.
Right.
So your big name artists, they're complaining a little bit, but they ain't gonna go out there and you know, talk shit to the label, because that's how they really eating. You know, the little bit that they giving them off the streams is what they're getting. You know, passive income. But like, you know, like you guys, y'all getting ready to drop an album, and y'all, you know, hoping that you can eat. I say it again. The only real way you're gonna make any noise, you know, the right way is for people to just buy your product direct. Buy it direct. Like, we need to change our mentality. If we're seeing hip hop going back to old school artists like Pete Rock and Common and Rakim and all that. Back then, we didn't have streaming service. We bought the CD. We bought the tape, you know. So we needed to go ahead and just start getting back into buying the music from off of the, you know, DJ Tiger's website, downloading it to a hard drive, putting it on your phone or whatever, and having your music collection with you like back in the old days, at least for a little while. Because then what it does is it makes them have to come to the table and try to negotiate with you. You know, like you know what I'm saying? If you like Master P, like see him, I saw you talking about him. Yeah, at some point they ended up on a major label, but they ended up on the deal that they wanted.
Word up. It wasn't giving
the deal that they wanted, because they say, hey, I don't need the label now. We're gonna do this because y'all gonna make it easier for me, and you're gonna put people out there doing what I used to do. But I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. So that's how we got to change the game, you know. And then you know some good things will start happening for artists. But as it stands right now, not where we at. And as a DJ, you know, we're in a world now where they realize that, hey, you know, you're not going to always have the DJ catastrophe, right? You're not going to, you know, so like what I mean by that is, you know, yeah, you're going to, if you pay, let's say whatever my rate is, you know, you find somebody out there that gets half of that, you may not have a disaster tonight. You are going to have one, but it may not be tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you may get away with it. You know, like with experience comes expertise and, you know, knowing what to do in certain situations, knowing how to handle certain situations. Like when I was in Atlanta and my damn computer was acting up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't throw my headphones on and go run in the bathroom and lock the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, we gonna probably do it. You know, but there's some people that, you know, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we old school, so we know. But the reality is we're going to get kicked until people realize the value of us. And because we don't have a union or numbers or anything that shows, you know, some type of organization, then yeah, they're going to keep crapping on us.
The value,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, everything I'm talking about here is numbers. It's numbers and money, period. Yeah, I mean, if you look at everything I said today, it all boils down to money and numbers. Money and numbers.
Right. See, to me too, man, like you said value. The value, the internet, the streaming services, I always say it's a gift and a curse, man. It cheapened the art form. It cheapened it. It cheapened it because it made any Joe Schmo with no goddamn talent to make something and put it out there. You know, it made it easier for people to consume it, to get it. You know, like you said, back then we were like, yo, we waiting, yo. Like, I mean, the anticipation of this Pete Rock Common album, I'm having that like it was back in the days when I was waiting for Kane's second album to drop. You know what I mean? Like that feeling brought back because of what these two mean to the culture and what they've been putting out now. But this other shit, this microwave shit, this shit gets put out so quick, so fast. It's like you're like and we're all guilty of it. Like I didn't hear the Rhapsody album yet, but I know it's out, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like before then, Rhapsody came out in the 90s. I'd have been like, bro, did you hear? I heard the whole Rhapsody album from beginning to end. Yeah, but because we got this and we chilling and the internet and everything, you know, you get it like that. It did cheapen our want to get it. It cheapened the value across the board. Yeah, so it did affect, you know, our thinking too as well. But like you said, we got to get back to it. We get back to it, man. It starts with the music and the mind state of, yo, we're not putting up with this bullshit that we kept saying we're not putting up with for the last few years. We didn't just start saying we're not putting up with it because now it's cool to say we ain't putting up with it. Bro, we ain't been putting up with it since we started our radio stations. That's why we started it.
That's why we started them.
Back then. We saw it then, like, yo, they stopped playing our shit on the radio. They playing all this bullshit. I don't want to party when I'm getting going to work. I want to party when I'm leaving, but shit, I want to hear some thought-provoking shit. Like I said, there's no balance. Everybody wants to hear party. I ain't saying to take the party music out, but god damn it, I want to hear 50-50.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear Mos Def 24 hours a day. Shit, you know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. Yeah. Right, you want a viable selection of quality music,
right?
And that's what Full Blast Radio is. You know, that's what Reboot Radio is. You know, and it's not what you're going to hear on Sirius XM. I'm struggling to listen to Sirius XM anymore. You know, like I'm dead ass serious. I listen to
songs, bro.
Yep, I'm dead ass serious. I listen to me, or I listen to you. I hadn't got over the Black Steel yet, but I listen to, you know, like I'm pleased with my station, man. I got no problem with putting my damn AirPod in and rocking my shit all day, and I'm proud of that because I mean it's like
drops in there, just like here, yo, listen, this is so and so like that. I got stuff because you know I play them over when I'm live. I'm like, man, I got to put them on the radio station so they can, you know, it just gives that more good feel on this authenticity type to it. But yeah, I like put it on. I'm working or whatever. Like, yeah, let me put my shit on. Shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, but it's like I mean, it's getting to where Sirius XM is. I mean, like, man. So they're giving us celebrity DJs.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the programming is suspect, but you got a celebrity DJ. You know what I'm saying? So, that's like dangling a carrot in front of us too. So it is what it is. Some of the shows are good. Some of them like, but neither here nor there. So but I do think the point is that radio, terrestrial radio is not our friend. It's not owned by us. It's not run by us. And to be honest with you, it's like more and more you hear people talk about data and hearing numbers, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all that because that's how they're looking at this business. They're looking at its numbers, period, man. And then how can they manipulate it with the way that they want? With that data, everything is data mining now. So I mean, we got to figure it out.
Word up.
Yo.
Yeah, I just want to just shout out to chats, man. Appreciate you coming through. I'll circle back with the guests. I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out. But we know we was gonna chop it up anyway. Some good talk like we always. We got the Feed Your Soul going down right now. Celebrating Twomp DJ's birthday today, Gemini season. Right now, Twomp the DJ, birthday is today. We're gonna raid into DJ My Ties. I think she is live, so we go there in a little bit. Tell us what we got going on, man, this week. Reboot as far as shows and
man. So your version is tomorrow. Thursday is Underground Railroad. I'll stream Friday. Beats and Bourbon is Saturday, man. Tiger, you may be closing it out again. We'll see if I get back in time or not, but I'll be going to a graduation party. So
I'll just keep rocking. You know what I mean?
Hey, kill it, man. You kill it, bro. I love it.
Saturday vibes, man, it's so different, bro. Like it feels different, like because it's Saturday. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the weekend behind you, and that's like I gotta play. That's the music we gotta play. Like picturing like being at family gathering or something like when I was younger. In the back barbecuing, listening to that 70s, 80s R&B. It's dope, man. And people been coming through, man. So that's why I was like, I like that time slot because then I could just bring them to you. You know what I mean? Like, we keep that going, man. It'd be dope. And we're going to celebrate Father's Day, too, right? On that Saturday.
Yep.
Because Father's Day is Sunday. Yeah. So we're going to definitely celebrate Father's Day for that Saturday. Should be dope. I might be doing a weekly kind of like a song of the week, like a different song from the album until we release it. I think that'll help with the promotion as well. And then to have people give them a code, to get the song at a discount. And then when the album drops.
So I'm going to tell you.
That'll help with the promotion.
I get where you're at. I'm like, yo, man, we just need to get behind a project, man. And why they got to have a discount? Why not just support you because you putting out a quality product and pay what you would pay for somebody else's shit. You pay for Drake shit. Why wouldn't you pay for Full Blast and Samsung shit?
You're right.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like we giving you, if you paying for Drake, you paying for the wheel, you paying for the monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on the wheel. They should be willing to pay you and want a discount on Drake shit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not popular, but I'm speaking the truth. I'm like, yo,
no, you're right.
Gotta get past that. And I get what you're saying. You want them to buy it, so I'm trying to offer y'all a deal. Yo, I need y'all to say, man, we need to support this because these brothers out here trying to do the right damn thing. So we're gonna want to pay the full price. You don't want the hookup. You know, a lot of times the hookup come with the shit's hooked up. It ain't hooked up right.
Right.
You bring in the plumber to work on your house, and he's a jackleg, and now when you flush your damn toilet, your lights go out.
Yeah.
And you're mad, right?
Word.
Then you're mad. Oh, you got what you paid for. So man, giving you a good product, go on and pay for it.
No doubt. No, you're right, man. You're right. Don't cheapen my product just because. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Thank you, bro. Real talk. 1-2 said, am I gonna ever go partner? I know I qualify. I don't know if I qualify. But I mean, you know, I could try to do a partner push, see what happens. I don't know, you know. But
I'm not gonna say nothing right there. I'm gonna mute my shit right there. I'm gonna mute it right there. I'll be right back. You still know I'm gonna grab my shit.
All right. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna try to maybe do that soon, you know, and see what happens, you know. We get, you know, when stuff meant to happen, it'll happen. That's how I'll put it that way.
Man, that shit's all manipulated, man. It's all manipulated.
Right.
You got people behind the scenes making and breaking people.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be broke.
Take the Black Frost. What up? Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, no doubt. Tiger should have been a partner. You got people walking around here with partners that somebody needs to say, "Give me that shit."
Yeah. Give me that check. Right.
Give me that shit.
Word.
Anyway.
So yeah, man, we all just gonna keep bringing you flavor, man. That's what we do. And I always appreciate my brother, man. Always, you know, give it the real. Always giving it the real, man.
I'm trying hard to keep you out of trouble, man, but I'm a troublemaker, bro. That's what I do.
Hey, if the trouble is helping us succeed, then bro, you know.
I always say this shit people don't want to hear, man. People don't want to hear, but it's the reality. I mean, like I said, everybody tonight, here's your homework for tonight. Check out BlackRock Holdings.
Yes.
Check out BlackRock Holdings and then come back and talk to us Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, do a dig down. Find out what they own. Find out what they own. Then now you're gonna start seeing the pieces come together. Because they're so comfortable now that they can start showing their hand because now they don't own this shit and been involved in this for so long.
Yep.
And, they feel like y'all don't give a shit.
Or we can't do nothing about it. Yep. Yeah. Man. Dope. Always, man. Always. So like you said, man, we got your version going down tomorrow. You know, we mix it up, chop suey it up. Thursday we got the Underground Railroad. And then we get into that weekend, them weekend vibes. Word up. Big shout out to my brother Samson. I'm gonna play a song called Found. It's featuring Ayla. She's from Europe. And we'll vibe out to that in a little bit while I raid out to DJ My Thigh on the Feed Your Soul raid train. Word up. You want to tell me something behind the scenes? You gonna stay on after I raid out, or
I did, but
chop it up.
I'm old as hell, bro, so I can't remember what it was. You know.
Oh, good. You hit me on the text.
Yeah, I hit you on the text if we come back. It'll probably be tomorrow, but yeah, I don't forget. No doubt.
Yo. Yeah, pal, I know. Yeah, I guess never showed. I don't know what happened. I hit her. So I'll find out, see what happened. Maybe we could reschedule or something. But I know she's making moves. So she signed a deal. She had posted, I think, last week. She signed a $15 million distribution deal for some movies and videos. Yeah, so she managed the Scarface, Bobby Valentino. So doing big things. So wanted to chop it up with her, and so we'll see if we can make that happen and then on another time. But ain't gonna stop our grind. We're gonna keep doing what we do.
Keep doing. That's it. We're bringing y'all the real. Tell somebody, man. We need y'all to tell somebody, y'all. Everybody come back with another person on Monday. Bring 2 people back.
Yeah, let's double the crowd next week, y'all. One person in the chat brings one person. Look at that. Look at all the people that will be here next week.
Word.
Stevie B, yes, I am on Mixcloud under Full Blast Radio. Check me out over there. Thank you. So so this is called Found.
Knocking, baby, that's my heart. Appreciate what you did, others tore it apart. You put everything in place, made me press restart. And for that, I gotta thank you. I rank you one. In a million, I suddenly got the feeling after many years of kneeling, shedding tears, I could be dealing with a real one worth building a future with not concealing any motive she been keeping, which is pleasing. Exceeding what I'm dreaming, pleading, Jesus, help me while seeking a woman, believing in Christ who wants to be a wife, speaking life, perceiving breathing as a blessing God releases, cause he knows that we need it. I found you.
Not kidding, I have found my soulmate.
Antoine, thank you, brother. Black Frost, salute. 1, 2, love, thank you. Miss Kool-Aid.
Not kidding, I have found my soulmate.
Yes, you have.
All
it took was a moment to see it, less than a second to be it. No, I don't want it, I need it. Don't make me beg and repeat it. Please be seated. Check out my melody. Whistle while you work, feeling like a jerk. Obvious to me, she was the one. Opposite side of the coin, last piece of the puzzle. After all these years, I gotta know, where was you? Man shall not live by bread alone. And I was at the bakery 24/7.
Not kidding, I have found my soulmate.
Talk to him, girl.
It's all so clear. Truly uncomplicated.
Simple and plain.
Unhesitated.
Check out my melody. Would you remember me if I left cause an enemy dismembered me and all it was a puddle of burgundy? This female fixed me like she took me into surgery with hope of turning me into more without the 3rd degree. If neither one of us saw the real emergency, a lack of love would have burned me for an eternity. It occurred to me that our heart was an infirmary for healing yours truly before falling and gurgling and circling back to every factor that determined when our union would go further, cause we caught each other hurdling without the past resurfacing. We took a path to purging by confessing or addressing problems before they worsen. It kind of makes perfect sense. It got so intense after all said and done, girl, I knew you were the one.